Okay, viewers, the foreign exchange and import department are being discussed for LC. If the customer or the importer wants to avail any facility after the import of goods landed in the country, he may ask to bank and pre-determine or pre-approval of the LC and FIM, LIM or TR, trust against receipt. Trust receipt will be signed by the customer, importer, and facility or the finance will be allowed to the importer. FIM, finance against imported merchandise. If he has sanctioned, the bank sanctioned to the customer FIM facility, he may avail after the landing of goods and the placement in the custom house, warehouse, clearing agent and bank custody. And the bank will finance to the customer to clear the custom duty and other levies or anything incurred on the goods. Okay. When the LC is opened and transmitted to exporter with all points, important points under UCP 600 and other thing, he must follow to the International Chamber of Commerce brochures and publications. The documents which are required in the LC: bill of exchange, bill of lading, certificate of origin, packing list, weight list, blacklist certificate, consular certificate. If any other documents are required and mentioned in the LC, the exporter must provide to the importer, buyer or purchaser through his bank. When the LC is opened, the LC transmitted to advising bank or exporter bank in the New York. Suppose the customer is sitting in New York, UK or Japan. The LC will be transmitted to them for onward advice to the exporter, because predetermined pro forma invoice and invoice signed between seller and buyer. Therefore, all the LC, all the goods will be as per LC term and condition. Bear in mind one thing, that bank never deals in goods. Bank always deals in the documents. Therefore, the bank always concerned about the documents. Which documents are demanded or required in the LC as per UCP 500. And the exporter must submit or negotiate after submission of the documents to his bank, which is advising bank, the exporter bank in New York, UK or Japan, foreign, abroad. And they will forward the documents after scrutiny, after checking their letter of credit and matching the term and condition mentioned in the letter of credit and pro forma invoice. All will be sent to my bank. I am because sitting in the import department, and I will, when receive the documents within 5 or 4 days, 5th day, I have to scrutiny and inform to the customer, importer, that we have received your document, come and discharge or retire the document. And after checking the documents are good condition and according to letter of credit, I have to lodge in the PAD. What is PAD? Payment against document. Payment against document. We will lodge, or I will lodge the document in the PAD. I will ask my subordinate officer to lodge in the PAD, and with PAD number, every script, every page will be embossed PAD number, and we will keep the document in the custody, safe custody. After lodgement, PAD payment against document, I will debit or we debit the PAD and send the amount of $10,000 and whatever the LC amount to the opening bank, advising bank, which is exporter bank. Or if the documents are good condition and the condition is payment after negotiation, the foreign bank will debit our account in foreign and make the payment to the customer, their exporter, if the documents are in accordance with the letter of credit. This is the mechanism of the letter of credit. This is documentary credit. Before going or before opening to LC, you must have to obey the prudential regulation of the country, exchange of the country, law, whatever mentioned in the State Bank of given by the State Bank of Pakistan. Strictly follow the rule and regulation of the State Bank of Pakistan. And if the documents are good in condition, we are authorized to make payment through State Bank or foreign bank to exporting bank. This is the mechanism. And when the customer will come to us and make the payment, we will retire the documents from PAD. PAD will be adjusted by debiting customer account and other charges or markup whatever incurred in the PAD, and hand over the goods after discharging the BL, the reverse of the bill, the back of the bill of lading, hand over, allow to take delivery of the goods or their named person or the importer. This is the close combination, close of the letter of credit. Thank you very much, so nice of you, and please subscribe my channel, and please, I don't want any charges for this lecture. I just want one subscription from you. Please press the button, and if you're not yet prescribe me, आप इसे सब्सक्राइब कर दें और आगे लोगों को शेयर करें और वॉच करें. थैंक यू वेरी मच, सो नाइस ऑफ यू. अस्सलाम वालेकुम.